What up, cyber heroes? Boyd Clue is here. In this video, I'm about to challenge your perspective, shift your belief system, and give you hope for the future. Because we're going to talk about something that is overlooked when it comes to tech, and that is the value of time versus money, and how a specific niche in cybersecurity can have you in the driver's seat of a six-figure tech career in as little as 90 days. Are you ready for this? Tune in. Let's go. What up, cyber heroes? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new, I'm Boyd Clue, internationally recognized cybersecurity expert, and I help people upgrade their jobs to a six-figure tech career. If you want to follow me on this journey, be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the red bell so that you're notified whenever I drop new content guaranteed to take your career to six figures and beyond. Let's kick this off by addressing a fundamental concept: the value of time versus money. We often spend so much time chasing money that we forget how precious time truly is. And oftentimes that can be detrimental, because here's what you have to understand. Time, unlike money, is a finite resource. And what do I mean by that? It's limited, and once it's gone, you will never get it back. Money, on the other hand, can be earned and spent endlessly. So why would I care about this? I understand the implications of not having money, but the prioritization is something that you have to shift. Money replenishes, time does not. All right? So think about this. If I'm in the position where I can make an investment to completely change my life in months through the support of someone else, right? When I say completely change my life, I mean financial status, well-being, wealth, right? Taking care of my family in months, but I decide to do it myself and it takes me years. What have I really lost? Right? So like what most people don't do is they don't actually calculate the time of inaction. They focus on the cost of the investment. So let's do some math, right? So let's say that right now you are making $50,000 a year. Your goal that you want to achieve is to make $100,000 a year. So here's a concept that you need to understand. For you to get from right here at 50,000 to get right here at 100,000, there's something in the middle. It's called the gap. And that gap is $50,000 financially, but quantifiably, that gap is you missing the skills, the understanding, and the knowledge to achieve that additional $50,000. Because if you had it, you would do it. Let's just be real. You would do it. Something's missing because you haven't achieved that goal. And so what you got to think about is like this. In order for me to get the skills, the resources I need to be able to close this gap and generate this additional $50,000 per year, it may require an investment, right? And maybe that investment is $10,000 and maybe 5 or 6 months of my time. So I could make this one-time investment of $10,000 that will close this gap. And so now let's just say for the next 5 years, I have made an additional $50,000 a year times 5. That's an additional $250,000 that I've made in 5 years off of a $10,000 investment. Right? That's the positive side, but you can also look at it from a different perspective, which is the truth. Hear me when I say this. If you are in that position, for every year that you don't take action, it is literally costing you $50,000 a year. So instead of making the investment, getting the skills, increasing your income, 5 years later, you will be looking back and realize that you lost $250,000 because you didn't make a one-time investment. And I understand some people have fear when it comes to spending money, because truth be told, more people are concerned about losing what they have than gaining. And the reason is, it's psychology. People are comfortable in a current hell that they know versus a future heaven because they can't see it. It's unknown. They'd rather suffer. And I've been there in my life, so I don't judge you. But that is because I didn't have anybody to speak life into me and tell me what I should be doing. You could literally recoup the money on that investment, but you will never recoup the time. Moving on. Many tech professionals hesitate to invest in their skills due to the fear of cost. I mean, let's be real. They wonder if the investment is worth it and if it will really pay off in the end. So let's address some of the objections that you might have, right? And these are all valid. It's too expensive. I don't have time for that. What if it doesn't work? Let's be real about those questions. There's nothing wrong with asking those questions, but the challenge becomes the response. What if it doesn't work? If it doesn't work, then what are you going to do? So my thing is, when those questions arise, the response should be a plan of attack, not a plan of inaction, or should say an excuse to not take action because it may not work. Depending on your financial status and the car that you drive, you may go out to the car and try to start it and it may or may not start up, but you still gonna walk out there and press the button or turn the key to see if it's gonna happen. When it comes to taking your career to the next level, guys, you have to manage it like a business. You got to manage it like a business. And anyone that has successfully run a business, number one, they invest, and number two, they manage risk, because there's risk versus reward, guys. It's no different than investing in real estate or stock market. The higher the risk, the higher the reward. But there's certain things that are just actually risk-free. You just have to look at it. For example, if I put myself in a position to learn new skills, like that's something that nobody can ever take away from me. Those things are mine for life. I may not see a job from this thing immediately, but I can continue to build on those skills. Because at the end of the day, if I make an investment and it doesn't happen, let's say in 2 or 3 months, what if it happens for 6 and 8 months? That's still less than spending years thinking about what you're going to do to take your career to the next level. Like, you cannot be afraid to take action and invest. Because at the end of the day, the way that I look at it, when people are concerned about making an investment into some type of training or mentoring or coaching, it's not necessarily a reflection of that program, but it's a reflection of your inadequacy. Because the thought process is, it's not gonna work for me. I saw it work for hundreds of other people, but it's not gonna work for me. So my question to you is, why would it not work for you? If you follow the directions, if you put in the work, if you showed up, why would it not work for you? If somebody's giving you a blueprint, why would it not work? Whether you are Android or iOS in a destination into your map location, your GPS to take you somewhere, do you not trust the blueprint? Do you not follow the directions? Do you not end up at the destination? Now, sure enough, there may be some delays. Sometimes unexpected traffic happens up, but you end in the destination because you followed the path and you were not afraid to start. Hey, cyber heroes, this is a great time right now to like this video, subscribe to the channel. If you're getting some good value out of this, let me know down in the comments, what's your biggest takeaway so far? So here's all I want you to know. You have the ability to take control of your financial future by investing in yourself. It starts with you, but you have to believe and trust in your ability to follow the process and commit to seeing it through. And when you do that, your life can change tremendously. And if you are looking for a coach, a mentor, an opportunity that can help you do that, then this is my invitation to you. I invite you to apply to join the Baxter Cluess Trading Academy. You can go to www.boydcluess.com/GRC or click the link in the description to apply. We've helped more than 500 people upgrade their jobs to 6-figure tech careers and double, and some have even tripled their salary just by following our process, following the blueprint, investing in themselves, and they are now reaping the rewards for it. I'm telling you, it is a game changer. Go to the website, check out our case studies, and then apply. I'm gonna be honest, we do not accept everybody. And also, this is for people located in the United States. I'm sorry, I only teach what I know. I'm not at the point where I can serve people to the highest level outside the US, so therefore I will not take your money. So again, like this video, subscribe to the channel, and you know what, guys? I'll see you on the next one. Peace.